Indian economic updates. The government plans a fourth phase of regional rural bank consolidation, aiming to reduce the number from 43 to 28 by implementing one state, one regional rural bank model. In collaboration with the National Bank for Agricultural and Rural Development, this restructuring aims to enhance scale, efficiency, and cost effectiveness. Since the first consolidation phase in 2004-5, RRBs have reduced from 196 to 43, benefiting from lower overheads, optimized technology, a stronger capital base, and expanded reach. Given RRB's rural focus and community ties, the government views further consolidation as essential to maintaining their unique role. The government launched Phase 2 of the subsidized Bharat brand atta and rice program, raising prices to 30 rupees per kilogram for atta, from 27.5 rupees per kilogram, and 34 rupees per kilogram for rice, from 29 rupees per kilogram, to counter rising food inflation. This temporary intervention aims to stabilize staple prices amid growing inflation, with the allocation of 369,947 metric tons of wheat and 291,738 metric tons of rice. In Phase 1, from October 2023 to June 2024, 1.52 million tons of atta and 1.46 million tons of rice were distributed. Bharat brand staples are available in 5 kilograms and 10 kilograms packs through cooperatives, Kendriya Bhandar, and e-commerce platforms, with subsidies of 2 rupees per kilogram. The Insolvency and Bankruptcy Board of India has announced a centralized electronic platform for auctioning stressed assets under liquidation, operated by a consortium of state-run banks. This initiative aims to enhance recovery for creditors by listing assets on the EBCRE platform, which has previously facilitated auctions for mortgaged assets under the SARFAESI Act. The new system addresses issues of information asymmetry, allowing potential buyers better access to asset details, thus maximizing recovery rates. The platform will provide comprehensive information, including images and coordinates, enhancing transparency and efficiency. This move is expected to widen the market for buyers and improve overall asset valuation and recovery. Global corporations from various sectors, including quick service restaurants, airlines, hospitality, and agriculture, are establishing support service centers in India, fueling growth in Global Capability Centers (GCC). Companies like Yum Brands, Starbucks, Warner Bros., Discovery, Marriott International, and Chevron are exploring Tier 2 cities alongside major hubs like Bengaluru and Hyderabad, attracted by skilled talent and lower operational costs. In FY 2024, India saw the establishment of 1,700 GCCs, generating $64.6 billion in export revenue and employing over 1.9 million people. Traditionally, GCCs have focused on sectors like BFSI and healthcare, but new entrants now include aerospace, defense, and semiconductors. While cities like Bengaluru and Hyderabad remain popular, Tier 2 cities such as Bhubaneswar and Noida are emerging GCC destinations.